Alongside the Rhode Island Small Business Coalition, last week our own personal AAU basketball coach and Governor combo meal introduced the Small Business Relief Grant Program, which will award $5,000 to eligible small businesses in our state. Oddly enough, I've been doing the exact same thing every week when I slip a, now disclosed amount of money to the server at Julian's so I can get a table during Saturday brunch. What is up, y'all? I'm Shay Weintraub. I can bleat like a goat when you'd like to hear, and this is Anchored, a Rhody-themed late-night style low-sodium option for the Ocean State's sea-saltiest opinions. Let's get to it. When Sabina Matos was sworn in as the 70th Lieutenant Governor of Rhode Island, she made some serious history. No, not because she's a woman. She is a woman, but that's not the only thing. What few, if not literally no one, has realized in this time, stick with me, is she is the first Aquarius Lieutenant Governor of Rhode Island. Is this pertinent information? No. But is it interesting? Yes. In this essay, I will. Thanks to the automatic reminder on our phones and probably Senator Sam Bell on Twitter, we know that April 22nd is Earth Day. This year, Rhode Island decided to pregame the holiday on April 10th when Governor Dan McKee signed the landmark Act on Climate. After pounding down 16 ounces of filtered water out of a compostable cup, McKee reminded the gathered crowd that with 400 miles of coastline, the Ocean State is on the front lines of this climate crisis, which is just the nice way of saying, y'all, if we don't get our collective together, we'll go from being known as the Ocean State to just the ocean real quick. Without missing a beat, McKee asserted that our state will not only benefit from improved public health conditions with climate action, but we'll see an increase in green jobs as well. Green jobs, you say? Well, I certainly cannot speak for everyone, but I think we'd all love to hear what more you have to say on this subject, seeing as you just planted the idea. It's nice to hear you're already thinking ahead for our economy, given the strain COVID has had on it. And we trust with the right approach for job growth, we'll start feeling the effects pretty soon, and employment numbers will hit an all-time high, anywhere between, say, the next 4 and 20 years. If I may, I suggest we bring in everyday Rhode Islanders to contribute their ideas and work together with the state to create a hybrid model, if you will. As small as our state is, I think we should all come together and feel like, we're part of something bigger than ourselves. So, happy Earth Day, Rhode Island. Nature is healing. And speaking of nature healing, we've got an idea. We want to do a PSA for the Ocean State in our reopening plan, starring Jay-Z, titled, "We'd like to reintroduce ourselves." Who says no? Jay-Z? Copyright law? Half the people I've already mentioned it to? Last week, PPAC announced they'd be reopening back up this fall for the 2021-2022 Broadway musical season, which is a huge relief because between the absence of PPAC Trinity rep and the one kid that gets really into the Star-Spangled Banner before each P. Bruins home game, our state has been missing some of its best musical theater. And speaking of music, the Newport Folk Festival returns this year with not one, but 2 3-day events, or as some call it, a 6-day event. Also returning this summer is the Folk Fest bitter inner-city rival, the Newport Jazz Festival. But the fact that both festivals are returning to the seaside city this summer is remarkable, and it's a true testament to the hard work that local organizers put in to make it happen. Given their histories, neither event had to be held in Newport, and they could have easily pulled the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and elected to be held in a surrogate city instead. But thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ they didn't, though, because, as we know, part of the appeal of these festivals is Newport itself. I mean, where else but Newport can you take in such experiences, like feeling inadequate about your finances when you learn the mansions are also called cottages, or sneaking booze into Newport Gulls games because it's a family-friendly environment, or, better yet, finding and documenting the empties that you found along the way. So, Rhode Island, hang in there. We're getting closer and closer to in-person events. But until then, mask up, wash your hands, get your microchip, and hang in there. I'm Shay Weintraub, this is Anchored, and please don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Good night.